Hey, it's Eamon. In this video, I want to talk to you about conversion tracking in Google Ads, what it is, the importance of it, and how to set it up. So first of all, what is a conversion? A conversion is any action that you decide you want to count as a lead when you set up your campaign. So these are usually going to be phone calls and form submissions. And why do you need to track your conversions? For one thing, you want to measure your ROI. You want to know how much you're spending and how much you're making for every dollar that you put into the campaign. Another thing is attribution. If you're getting a lot of phone calls from different marketing sources, you want to know exactly where your leads are coming from so that you know when to scale campaigns and when and where to cut costs. And the fourth thing, and this is really important, is that you want to feed Google accurate data to get more of the type of leads that you want. Because the way it works is that every single time someone converts in the way that you set it up as a phone call or a form submission, basically Google's algorithm is learning. And what it's going to do is it's going to try and get you more leads like that. So you're basically teaching it with the more conversions that you get. So that's why it's important to set it up accurately. And the fifth thing is you can optimize your campaigns for better performance. That way you get a lower cost per lead and obviously more conversions for your ad budget. Now, in my opinion, the best way to track leads in this way is using your CRM. The way I'm going to do is using Go High Level. The reason I prefer to use it is because I think it's more reliable than a regular way, which is where you paste the JavaScript code onto the page. It's less likely to break if you ever try to migrate the page or try to make any changes to it. The second thing is it's just more straightforward. It's much easier to do it this way. And the third thing is that you can immediately enter leads into your sales pipeline into the CRM and begin your sales process. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to set up the tracking parameter inside your Google Ads account. What it's going to do is it's going to pull the landing page URL, LP URL, you can see right there, of the person who clicked on your ad. It's going to attribute the source, so source equals Google Ads, as well as the campaign, the ad group that the ad that they saw was in, and most importantly, UTM term, so the keyword that they clicked on. The keyword that they actually searched. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You have to go inside your Google Ads account. Okay, so I'm inside my Google Ads account, and like I said, you have to paste the code at the campaign level. So click on campaigns here in the left and click on your campaign. Now scroll down to settings. All right, click on additional settings where it says campaign URL options. I'm going to leave this in the description for you to copy. Here, just copy this and paste it right here. Now, for the custom parameters, you want to put the actual campaign name that you have. So my campaign here is called Painting Leads. So I'm just going to write campaign name, and the value is I'm going to write painting exactly the way I have it here, painting, and I'm going to write plus leads. Okay, that's all. Now I just hit save, and that's set up. So the three conversion actions I'm going to set up in this video are the phone call asset or extension, and that's what that looks like. It's the phone number on the outside of the ad without someone actually clicking on the landing page. It's this. So you want to track conversions from this as well. And I'm also going to set the conversion action up for phone calls from the landing page, so the phone number on the page, as well as form submissions. These are going to be the three main sources of leads that you can get from Google Ads. Now, like I said, since I'm doing this with the CRM, you have to integrate your Google Ads account inside the CRM. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so now I'm inside the CRM. I'm going to show you how to connect your Google Ads account to it. And remember, like I said, this is crucial. Otherwise, I know this is going to work. Click on Integrations and sign in with Google using the account you used to sign up for Google Ads in the first place. Then you're going to have a number here that's going to say AdWords Client Account ID. Mine says MCC account because I have a manager account. Yours should only say client account. So go to your Google Ads account to find that number. It should be the number here in the top right. Okay, that's the number. So I'm going to go back. Mine is in the left because, like I said, I have a manager account. Just select it, and that's it. The integration is done. Now all I have to do is set up the tracking itself. So I'm going to set up the two phone calls and the form submission. Okay, so I'm inside the CRM. I'm going to start creating the phone numbers. So go to phone numbers here on the left. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the one for the phone call extension, which, like I said, is this one that's on the outside of the ad. I'm going to create that. So I'm going to go to add number, add a phone number. I'm going to leave the country as is, but I need to select the area code, so click on filter. Write your area code here. I'm going to write 540, match to first part of the number, and then hit apply. Now all these numbers are in the area code that I want. Select any one of them and proceed to buy. I'm not actually going to buy any phone numbers for this video, but it's pretty straightforward from here. Alright, after you purchase the number, it's going to look like this, okay? Now that's it for the extension for now. Next is for the number on the landing page. So for that, we're going to create tracking numbers. Go add number pool. Okay, let me just explain what a number pool is. A number pool is a minimum of 4 tracking numbers, and these are the numbers that are actually going to be shown on the landing page, okay? One of these 4. These numbers are going to swap with your actual number that's on the page, and when somebody clicks on that number, the call that they make is going to be forwarded to your actual number. And because they called using the tracking number, you'll be able to correlate that call to PPC keywords and all the other things that we set up earlier in the tracking parameter. So the landing page that they saw, the keyword that they used. I'm going to show an example at the end of the video. That's basically what a number pool is. So click website visitors here, visitors activity, click on next, visitors from Google Ads, next, create pool. You can name your pool anything memorable, so I'm just going to name this Google Ads. And like I said, it has to be a minimum of 4 numbers. So forward calls to. This is the number that's actually going to be called. So this will be your actual phone number that calls are going to be forwarded to. For this, I'm just going to use the number I created a second ago. Alright, the swapping number. The swapping number is the number that's actually on the page. So there's the number the calls are going to and the number that's going to be on the page. Now for most people these are going to be the same number, so you can just leave it as same. But in case it isn't, you can just unselect this and type the number that's actually on the page. But like I said, for most people it's going to be the same. Select I acknowledge that I'm purchasing. Next. So here, select the area code that you're in to get numbers that are in that area code. The reason for that is because people are going to be more likely to click on those numbers and actually call you. So select OK. Okay, now for the whisper message. The whisper message, this is something that you hear before you actually take the call. So you can have it say call from Google Ad, just so you know what the call is about. Now this is a message for call recording. This is what the person's going to hear, that automatic voice. And this is just for legal purposes, because in most states I think you do have to make that known to the person that the call is being recorded. So when you're done with that, just click activate numbers and you'll have created the number pool. Now once you've created your number pool, just go to number pools and it should show up right here. It should look like this. Okay, it shows your visitor source. This should say Google Ads, tracking number, 4 tracking numbers, and the forwarding number that you used. Now the one really important thing, because you need this number to swap these numbers to swap the number that you have on the landing page. So click on these 3 dots, okay, and then this is what should show up. Okay, you see this normal snippet, just copy this, press this and copy it, and you have to paste it on your landing pages that have that phone number. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so once you've got that copied, go to your website, whether it's here or anywhere else. Okay, I'm going to click on landing page here, go to settings, and that code that you copied a second ago, paste it here and click save. Now what this is going to do is that this is the swapping script. Okay, remember how I said that your actual number that's on the page is going to swap to one of those 4 tracking numbers? It needs that code that you copied to do that, so make sure you do this step. Okay, this is everything that needs to be done inside the CRM for now. Now you have to go into your Google Ads account and set up the conversion actions. That's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so now I'm back inside the Google Ads account and go to Tools and Settings, Conversions. Okay, so now we have to create the conversion actions. Let's start with the mobile extension. So we're going to click phone calls. Calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to call this mobile click to call extension. Don't use a value. Now the count, you want to make sure it's set to 1 because you don't want to count each phone call as its own conversion from the same person, which is what would happen if you left it at every. So if someone calls you several times, you only want that to be saved as one conversion. Now call length, this is the minimum length of time the call needs to last to count as a conversion. I think leaving a 60 seconds is fine because otherwise then it's probably a bad call anyway. Click-through conversion window, you can leave that as 30 days. Basically what that means is that someone might see your ad one day, then only actually call you about 30 days later. So it's just about how big you want that window to be. I'll leave the attribution as data-driven. Create and continue. Done. Okay, so that's a click-to-call extension. Now let's do the landing page calls. This one's going to be import, other data sources or CRMs, track conversions from clicks, not calls. Category, you want to have this set to converted lead, and you want to make sure it's set to be a primary action used for bidding optimization. What that means is you want to use the data from this conversion to optimize for more conversions like it. So let's call this landing page phone call. Value, again, you don't want to assign a value to the conversions. You want to count each one call as its own individual conversion. Click-through conversion window, let's set it to 60 days, just like the other one. Leave that as data-driven. Create and continue. Finish. Okay, now let's set up the conversion for the form. Same thing, import other data sources from clicks. Continue. Category, converted lead. You can also set this to primary. Depends on your experience with these form submissions. If they're high quality leads, like with the phone calls, then yeah, go ahead. So form submissions. Again, don't use a value. Count 1. Have the window to be 60 days. Create and continue. I think the first one was 30 actually. Okay, finish. Now we're not done yet because we have to set up the mobile click-to-call extension. So let's see that. I think it's actually called assets now, not extensions. So go to ads and assets here. Call. Now you want to add this to the specific campaign that you're actually in. Done. Okay, so the number itself, the one that's going to be shown here on the outside of the ad, it's the number we created earlier, this one. So you just want to take this, copy it exactly the way it is, and just paste it here. Now, for the conversion action that you want to use, should be here, our mobile click-to-call extension. See, this is the one we just created. Use that, and hit save. Okay, and that's pretty much it. You're done inside Google Ads. Now you need to go back inside the CRM and finish off. Okay, we're almost done. Now you're back in the CRM. You have to create the automations that are going to add the conversion actions. So go to automation, press create workflow, start from scratch, and then you have to start building it. So for the trigger, first let's have this one be the mobile click-to-call extension. Okay, so I'm going to press call status. Okay, we're going to call this mobile click to call extension. Okay, add filters, call direction, incoming, in phone number. Then you select the phone number that we made. Okay, the single phone number, not the number pool. Okay. Now next is what you want to happen when somebody calls the click to call extension. So press plus here, add to Google AdWords. Okay. And since you connected the Google account earlier, the conversion action should show up here. Now, if it doesn't, look, it's got the form submissions one and the landing page phone call. Now, sometimes the high level does this. So in this case, you just press other, since it's not showing us the mobile click to call extension, it's not showing us this conversion. So you just take this and use copy and paste the name, mobile click to call extension. So exactly as it is, just copy it. Okay, so I can actually, hold on. Okay, mobile click to call extension. Just copy and paste this exactly as it is. Because any mistake, and then it's not going to be counted as a conversion. It won't be sent to Google Ads. So press save. And now that's it. It's going to be saved as a conversion. Now, if there's anything else you want to do, like for example, you want to add the person to your pipeline from here, you can do that. Opportunity, create or update opportunity. You can go ahead and add them to your sales pipeline from here. Okay, but for now, this is all I'm going to do. Mobile call extension. Make sure you hit publish and press save. Now again, the only reason that the conversion is going to work is because I connected the Google account to high level. So that's the mobile call extension. Now let's do the number on the landing page. Let's call this workflow landing page call. Add new trigger. Again, call status. Call direction incoming. In number pool. Now, since you created the number pool, it should show up here, okay? Just select the number pool, hit it, and press save trigger. Since I didn't do it, I can't save it. But it's the exact same as the one before. And again, hit the plus icon, add to Google AdWords. Landing page phone call, okay? Again, really important to integrate your Google Ads account with the software so that this shows up in the first place. Save action, publish, save. Now, all that's left is to do this for the form, and you're done. Create workflow, start from scratch, form submission, add new trigger, form submitted. Now, I didn't actually show you how to create the form, but it's a pretty straightforward process. Go to filters. Which form is it? Form is estimate form, because form asking someone if they want to book an estimate. When that form is submitted, add to Google AdWords, and the conversion action is the one we created earlier. Form submissions, save action, forgot to publish. Make sure to publish, hit save, and that's pretty much it. Okay, now I want to show you an example of what this looks like in a live account. As you can see, this conversion came in. This was a form submission. You can see the contact's name here and some of their information that they filled out. I'm going to have to blur a lot of this out. This is for a dog trainer that I'm running ads for right now. Now, when you go to activity here, you can see information about basically the customer's journey, about the lead's journey. So this is the title of the ad they saw. You can see the source, page search. You got the name of the campaign. You got their unique GCLID, that stands for Google Click Identifier. Device M, that means it's mobile. This is the creative, the ad group, and UTM term. This means that this is what they searched in, and source Google Ads. Now all this is being pulled from the parameter that we set up earlier. Okay, and you can see their journey here. They landed on this certain page, and they filled out this form for a free consultation. So they speak to the dog trainer, they figure out what training is best, and they go from there. So this is what it looks like for a form submission, and now I'm going to show you what it looks like for a phone call. Alright, so you can see it's the exact same thing here. The first contact that this lead had with the trainer is this inbound phone call right here. And if you go to activity, you can see what page they landed on. And if you click right here, you can see all the exact same information, source, Google Ads, all of this. Now, like I said, this is all extremely important so you're able to attribute the correct leads to the right marketing sources so that you know where everything's coming from and you know how much of a return you're getting from everything you're doing. Alright, that's basically it for this video. I think you should have a good idea of how important conversion tracking is and why you should be doing it. And I really can't stress number 4 enough. You really want to do this so that your campaigns can continue to get better over time and you can keep getting a lower cost per lead and for the type of leads you want. So that's why you want to do this accurately. If you have any more questions or anything isn't clear, then leave a comment below and I'll answer it. Thanks.